Hi guys. If you're new here, my name is Katie, and if you're returning, thank you for listening to me ramble about wax. I am here with my empties for the end of September, just around the last week and a half to 2 weeks. I just noticed I have a fair amount, so I just wanted to go through it with you. I'm getting ready to end my 7-week sabbatical from work, which has been really fun, but part of that is like I'm getting my office ready. I actually also wanted to test how this looked behind me because I have like a pink warmer. I think it's okay. It looked a little red light district-y like in real life, so I'm just making sure it looks okay, but I think it's okay. I don't know, we'll see. So let's start with Scentsy. I only have one Scentsy clam. I have really not been into Scentsy this fall, which is weird. Like, not like, I mean, I'm melting what I have, but I have not been buying the new scents. Like, nothing has been like calling to me, and I've been watching the videos and stuff, but like it just hasn't really excited me. The warmers have, but the wax scents haven't. I will say there's 2 of the brick scents that I'm interested in, but I'm like a little nervous for both of them. So I'm like, maybe I'll just throw them in my club and get them as bars because I don't know that I need a brick. So maybe I'll do that. Anywho, I finished a clam of Fall Feelin'. I've talked about this quite a bit. It's sort of the darker version of Autumn Road Trip. It is to me, it's a very like, I'm gonna say bitter, but like I like it, like a blood orange, like a deep juniper kind of scent. It's not in the catalog anymore. They got rid of it after last year. It's in my club. It is like a very specific scent. Like there's nothing that I've ever smelled exactly like this or like this in general, because it does verge on that sort of like bitterness, like I said, which I like. So I will keep it in my club, but I think like the 4 I get a year or 3 if I skip one is absolutely fine. So that is Fall Feelin' from Scentsy. I have one from Teddy Bees. This was a souffle, maybe? I don't know. Of Little Pumpkin Beach Party that I got in a D-stash. Little Pumpkin Beach Party is Beach Nights, Pumpkin Cupcakes, and Marshmallow Fluff. This is from 2022. I had a smaller size of this, and then I had this, and the smaller size didn't perform very well, but this one did perform really well in my bedroom. That's kind of how Teddy Bees always is for me. It rarely performs in my open concept. So, but in my bedroom, it was a really nice beach nights that lasted for a couple days. I wouldn't like need it again because really to me it's a beach night scent. You don't get a ton of pumpkin. But yeah, it was good. I was happy with it. So that is Little Pumpkin Beach Party. I'm trying to do like kind of the more random ones first. I finished a K-Cut bag, which is like little squares like this, 2 deep. That of a custom I made with K's, which is White Tea and Spa Weekend. Spa Weekend is like, I think of it as like kind of a fluffy towel scent, but with like more stuff going on. And then White Tea is White Tea. This is sort of me hoping to get close to the Weston White Tea scent. It is not the Weston White Tea scent, but it is really nice. And I've definitely made it a couple times. I think I'm okay on it now. I've been really into the fluffy towel blend that I got from L3 that Tam made. So I'll probably stick to that when I'm looking for this sort of profile for a while. But glad to have it, unless I have more of it. I don't think I do. Let's do Lavender and Speckles. So I finally finished the raspberry sampler. And I had 3 that I went through. I put all of these in my guest room because I'm not a big fan of raspberry jam, her raspberry jam, and the things it was mixed with, I also was a little weird on. So this is raspberry jam, cream cheese, zucchini bread. I think that's all one note, cream cheese, zucchini bread, raspberry jam, cream cheese frosting, sweet and savory zucchini bread. I don't like her raspberry jam, and I don't love zucchini bread, especially when the word savory is associated with it. So I put this in my guest room. It was fine. It smelled like those things, and I don't like those things. So raspberry jam, pink marshmallow pie, raspberry jam, just a hint of pink sugar, sweet marshmallows, and pie crust. I thought I might like this, even though I don't like her raspberry jam, but the raspberry jam just took over. So in my guest room, it was fine. And then raspberry jam, dark berries, and icy vanilla woods. I put this in my guest room, and I have to say, like, if you like icy vanilla woods and you like her raspberry jam, this was a great performer. So it lasted for a couple days. I probably could have kept it going a third day. So if you like those notes, this is a good one for you to try out. Okay. Let's do, I think I only have one Rainbow Melts. Yeah. Peeps, Vanilla Lace, and Pink Sands. This is a little summary, but I just had to finish it up. I put it in my bedroom. This is from March. This was really good. I liked it a little bit more when I first got it, and now I think I'm just like not in the mood for these scents. The Pink Sands is in the front. It would be kind of interesting to do like just Peeps cake and Pink Sands, I think. I don't think I need this again, but which shows you, like, don't freak out and order things in bulk. Because when I first got this, I loved it, but now I'm just sort of like, it's okay. So that's Rainbow Melts. Rainbow Melts always performs really, really well for me, although that was only in my bedroom just because of the kind of scent it was. I have 2 Britas. I finished a loaf of Halloween Party from Britas. Halloween Party is pumpkin crunch cake, candy corn, vanilla bean, marshmallow. I like this, but there are other scents like this from her that I like better. So I probably won't get it again, but it's really good and it performs decently well. And this is Sugar and Spite. It was a souffle. And just for those of you who are new, a loaf is usually about 3 melts in my open concept, and a souffle is 1. So Sugar and Spite is apple cider donut, cinnamon glazed baklava, and berry vanilla. I very much like her cinnamon glazed baklava and berry vanilla together. There's another one of her blends. I think it's like a sanitarium blend, or I can't remember what it's called. That uses those oils that I like a little bit better. I think it has hot apple pie in those notes, but this is really good. Sugar and Spite, I would get it again. I finished a loaf from Scoopable Wax Melts. This is Jumping on Clouds and Ghoul Friends. This was really light for me. It was like a very background scent, and I kind of just wanted to use it up. So I would not probably purchase from them again. I would just stick with Rose Girls. I have a few from Vintage Chic Scents. I have Christmas Tree Cakes Ice Cream. This is vanilla ice cream, yellow cake, vanilla buttercream, and a touch of green sprinkles. This is just about a year old. I got it from a D-Stash. I put this in my bedroom. It was just like a little pumpkin, and I cut it in half and put it in my Candle Crock and in a warmer. When I came upstairs, I think I smelled almond, and I was like, oh, that's weird. So that's kind of all I smelled, so I'm not a fan of that. I finished a coin pack, so this was 4 coins, in Lavender Cream Cookie Monster. Sweet gooey lavender cream, sugar cookies with buttercream frosting dipped in icy sweet milk. This is from May. So the thing with Vintage Chic Scents and I is that prior to like the last year when I didn't have as many warmers, there are whole scents that I bought for Vintage Chic Scents that I just couldn't smell. And scents like this are an example of that. Like, I could never smell her Cookie Monster scent. I could never smell like her lavender gelato. Like, I could not smell it. And I know that people can because it's popular. And so I figured out how to make me able to smell it. So this is a 4-pack of coins. When I went to bed, I think I had 3 of these left. I put a whole coin. They're big. They're like this big. You can see them in the package, see? I put a whole coin in the warmer next to me, a whole coin in the Candle Crock across the room from me, and I split the last coin in the warmers in here, and then I could smell it. It was not incredibly strong, but it was like a solid medium. And it smelled really good. Lavender Cream Cookie Monster. I think I would get it again. You have to use a lot of it, but I'm kind of used to that. These coin packs are nice for me because I can just like throw a coin in. I probably still could have smelled it if I just did like the 2 warmers in my bedroom, but putting it in my office too, they're connected, really did it. So that was really good. And then I did the same thing with these 2. So this is Aunt Lori's Famous Rolls, fresh baked rolls topped with strawberry jam. I did the same thing where I like did almost the whole coin pack, if not the whole coin pack, in my bedroom office. This was like sort of nondescript, a little strawberry, a little bakery. I wouldn't get it again. And then I did a coin pack of Cheshire's Grin, lavender birthday cake topped with cotton candy frosting and marshmallows. I preferred the other one, the Cookie Monster with the lavender, so I wouldn't get this again. It's like a birthday cake with like a little bit of lavender in it. It's pretty light, and you just sort of get like a low-level sweet bakery, or I did when I melted it. I did it the same way with like all the coins everywhere at bedtime. So I think I have 1 more of these. So that's Vintage Chic Scents. I'm happy that I'm starting to like figure out how to make her wax work for me, not because I plan to buy like a ton of it, but there are certain scents that she does that I like. So now I kind of know what I need to do if I want to make it work. All right, let's do Rose Curls and then L3 because I have the most of those too. So this is Tiffany's Sugar Daddy. This was like a smaller bag of her mini melters. This is Sugar Milk, Warm Apple Pie, Frosted Sugar Cookies, and Cupcakes at Tiffany's. This is really good. I have learned that I don't love cupcakes at Tiffany's. It definitely comes out a lot, usually in blends. So if it's pretty prevalent, I'm not that big of, I mean, I can melt it, but the toffee note in it is not really for me. But this is really nice with all these other components with the sugar milk and the warm apple pie and the sugar cookies. It's a good blend. So I might get like a small bag of this again if I saw it, but that would probably be fine. This is one of my hits of the fall. This is Prime Time. So this is Are You Ready for Some Football and Pumpkin Crunch Donuts. Are You Ready for Some Football is Vanilla Crunch Donuts, cinnamon, apple, clove, citrus, peach, and raspberry. What it is it's Vanilla Crunch Donuts with like a cinnamony, holiday-y kind of spice blend. You don't really get like the apples, or the fruit specifically, with an extra amount of pumpkin crunch donuts. Just because I have Are You Ready for Some Football here? Hold on. Okay, so this is Are You Ready for Some Football? I just got a Rose Girls ready to ship her in. The difference is very minute. I mean, I don't have anything. I would do either. They're a very, very minute difference. I think if you were like obsessed with pumpkin crunch donuts, you'd probably like Prime Time better. But to me, they're almost interchangeable. And you could kind of, if all you had was Are You Ready for Some Football, you could just throw some extra cinnamon bakery in with it and you'd get the same idea as Prime Time. But I do really like both of them. I just bought 2 more bags of Are You Ready for Some Football for next fall. So yeah, that is a hit. Okay. This is another hit, Rose Girls. There's been some hits and some misses, but there's a lot of hits in here. This is Americana Peeps Cake, Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies, Monster Cookie, Marshmallow Smoothie, Yellow Cake, Buttercream Frosting, and Sugared Covered Marshmallow Peeps. I mean, what's wrong with that? This is a bestseller for her. It was in her bestseller sampler. I fell in love with it, and I got it in a mini melter bag. I think I got 2 bags of it. It's amazing. It is the most decadent, like, it's not buttery, but it's decadent and rich and strong. Like for all these sort of bakery sense, you sort of wonder, like, is this going to be strong? It's strong. I put it all through my downstairs. It was amazing. A Rose Girls mini melter bag is just under 2 melts for me downstairs. I could make it 2 melts, so I'll just call it 2 melts. 2 melts for me downstairs. So I went through this really quickly. I love it. I'll buy it again in a second. So that's Americana Peeps Cake. And then the last, I think the last one I have from the sampler, the bestseller sampler from her, is Strawberry Cookie Land. This is strawberry pound cake, confetti cake, toffee butterscotch pretzels, and cookies. I really liked this. I didn't get the toffee butterscotch pretzels, which scares me because I hate toffee, I hate butterscotch, and I hate pretzel. And I don't like pretzel. It depends on the pretzel. So, but this was just like a really good strawberry bakery without being like incredibly fruity. And it was really good. I put it in my bedroom. So Strawberry Cookie Land, that's also a bestseller for her. And then finally from Rose Girls, a sample of Burning Desire, Sweet Lavender, Tonka, Myrrh, Egyptian Musk, and Black Amber. She put this in my last order. I just did this in my bathroom because I thought it would be strong. It was fine. It was like an incensey. You didn't really get the lavender. It was just like a sweet incensey scent. It was fine. I wouldn't get it again. Okay. Then last but not least, we have a bunch of L3. So not as much as last video, but I used a Trig Tart in Mac Apple. It's Mac Apple. I love her Mac Apple. I just like threw it in to one room and I didn't have enough to do my whole downstairs. It was really good. It's incredibly strong. Highly recommend. This was Pumpkin Crunch Cake, White Elephant Exchange, and Cupcakes at Tiffany's. This was a 4-pack of fluted tarts. I didn't like this. I think the toffee in the Cupcakes at Tiffany's is what turned me off. But there was almost like a little bit of a burnt, not a burnt, no, I don't, it's so hard. Like when I melt bakery that has toffee or butterscotch or too much caramel, it sort of gives you like a little bit of a deeper bakery. I prefer to have more of the Peeps cake, blackberry jam butter cookies, birthday cake kind of vibe. Like I think like lighter and sweeter than like toffee and butterscotch and those things. And I got a bit of that note. So I would not get that again. I'm kind of just learning that I don't like Cupcakes at Tiffany's. This is Jelly Donut Glazed Donut Pink Frosted Cake from L3. This is in my bedroom right now. It hasn't even like pulled out, so I couldn't tell you how I like it. I just had a couple pieces left of a bundt pack. I like this, but it's light usually. So yeah, I would just say for smaller spaces. This is Orange Peel, Salty Sea Air, Baccarat Rouge 540 type. I talk about this a lot. I just finished this in my bedroom. I really like this. However, what I am finding is that I want to melt bakery in my bedroom and not bedroom scents. And so I just don't go through them. So I'm not going to be buying like perfumey scents or bedroom only scents because I just don't go through them. Like I go through bakery really, really quickly. And then finally, the one I'm melting downstairs today, this is October Vibes. This is on the pre-order that is going to open, I think, October 2nd, if I remember correctly, which is Wednesday. This is Candy Corn Marshmallow Birthday Cake Sugar Cookie Royale. Great. Super good. Going in my downstairs. It's not even in all of my warmers. There's like 4 warmers out of the 12 that it's not in because I just cut these fluted tarts in half. And it's still incredibly strong. Strong vanilla birthday cake. You can kind of get all of it. My husband came out of the bathroom and said, it smells like icing in here. So that's exactly what it smells like. I might get a little bit more in the pre-sale. I know I said that I'm on a no buy, but I've decided to make it a low buy. So I have a budget that I'm staying under every month. And I'm feeling pretty comfortable with that. I'm like the kind of person, if you restrict me too much, I then go off the rails when I break. So I've decided a low buy is better for me. It'll keep me from being like, oh, but I have to, you know how it is. So October Vibes, highly recommended. It is in the pre-sale. The pre-sale also has one of my favorite scents for the fall that I requested, which is it's like pumpkin pie, pumpkin crunch cake, pumpkin cream cheese roll. Get it. They have it in gingerbread houses, I think. She's doing like shapes and a few loaves and a few scoops and trick tarts. So if you like bakery, get that scent. It's so good. I'm gonna probably pick up like a couple shapes. I have a list. But there's not an incredible amount on. I wasn't super impressed by that pre-order list, so, which is good because I just have so much from her that like, I think that's why I just was like, yeah, I'm good. So that is my empties for basically, let's call it the end of September. And then we'll do one in a couple weeks. I'm going to go back to work on Tuesday. Today is Saturday. So I'm just getting everything ready, and I'll still try and keep making videos as regularly as possible, but obviously I've had more time lately. So I hope you're all doing super well and smelling all the good things and getting all the good packages, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.